So today we're going to check out a band called Tears for Fears and a song called Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I don't really want to rule the world. I feel like that would be a lot of responsibility. Oh, in case you've never seen me before in your life, I'm Diane. I'm an Irish girl from Ireland. I'm here on a musical journey of discovery right here on YouTube. Care to join me? Subscribe. Okay. This song, I know the chorus. It goes, everybody wants to rule the world. Do, do, do. And then I just go in a loop of everybody wants to... I don't know the rest of the song. I've heard of Tears for Fears. I don't know what other songs they may have sung, but let's just jump into it and see what happens. I wonder how much of this song I'm going to feel familiar with. Okay, Tears for Fears were formed in Bath, England. They are 80s pop, new wave, and something much darker and more psychological underneath. Ooh. Their name came from Primal Therapy, a 1970s psychological approach that focused on confronting childhood trauma, which immediately tells you this was never meant to be a lightweight pop, even when it sounded like it. Oh, that is dark. By the mid-1980s, Tears for Fears were huge, and they were not carefree about it. Orzabal, in particular, was uncomfortable with fame and increasingly hostile to being misunderstood as a happy synth band. I always think it must be really hard when you get really well known for one song and then you have to play it over and over and over all the time for the rest of your life. But also, like, you'd be really rich from that song, potentially, so... That tension directly shows up in Everybody Wants to Rule the World, which sounds breezy but is quietly cynical and exhausted. Okay, so they were big already by the time this song came out. Oh, this is interesting. Americans often hear this song as nostalgic and uplifting, whereas Europeans tend to hear it as ironic. The band themselves always lean toward the latter interpretation. The music reassures you while the lyrics quietly tell you something is wrong. The song was born out of frustration. Orzabal was sick of writing dense, claustrophobic songs and deliberately wanted something more fluid and open, which is why the groove feels so relaxed. The groove. The lyrics are about power, control, and inevitability, not ambition. The everybody isn't individuals chasing success, it's systems, governments, institutions. The line, welcome to your life, there's no turning back, is not meant to be inspirational. It's quietly fatalistic. Orzabal later said people completely misread this song because it sounds too pleasant to be threatening. Roland Orzabal said, it's not a happy song, it's about everybody wanting control. The melody lies to you. Kurt Smith said, people smile when they hear it, and that always surprised us. band hated the label synth band. Roland Orzabal said multiple times that synths were just tools, not the identity. Guitar was always his primary instrument, which is why the music doesn't age the same way as a lot of 80s synth pop. Oh, initially Orzabal did not like the song. He said it felt too light and not serious enough. It only survived because the label and producer insisted it was special. The original title of the song was Everybody Wants to Go to War. The label forced the change because it sounded too bleak. The irony is that the final version is still about power and conflict, just better disguised. The band suffered from a slow implosion. Creative control tilted heavily toward Orzabal, resentment built, and by the early 90s the duo fractured, with Kurt Smith leaving for years. There was emotional and artistic incompatibility, which is very on brand for them. Orzabal has spoken openly about going through severe depression while the band was at its high, but also in the 90s, describing periods where he could barely function creatively. The irony is that the man behind some of the most polished pop of the 80s was deeply uncomfortable with that success and the expectations that came with it. There are actually no hidden deaths, scandals, or erased band members. This matters to say plainly. There is no major tragedy or band-style implosion here. The tension is psychological and creative, not catastrophic. Well, that's refreshing, because usually when we're looking up these bands, I'm like, and then he died of a drug overdose. So, yay.
I didn't realize there was so much guitar. I love it.
That was really good. I'm way more familiar with it than I thought I was. I thought I only knew the chorus, but actually I feel like I knew a lot more of that song, but all the twists and turns were super cool. Let me know below in comments what band I should check out next. Today's shout out goes to Justin Bloomberg. Wants to shout out his favorite number, which he says is the coolest number that there is. It once saved a school bus full of children from an aggravated atomic pterodactyl who was acting out in frustration due to the high stress of being a single parent. In a society that undervalues the role of parenting and the work-life balance required for effective caregiving to little ones, and also from dealing with the intense physical strain of being atomic in nature. But that could be just a rumor. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.